Now let's move on to video rooms. The major difference between video calling and video rooms is that with video calling, you're actually calling someone or multiple people and ringing their phone. With video rooms, you set up a room and invite people to join ahead of time, usually by sending around a link. And until now, across our products, we've really focused on video calling. But today, we're going to discuss a new product that we've been building called Messenger Rooms. And the basic idea with Messenger Rooms is that you should be able to create a room for any activity or any event that you want to hold. You should be able to just send people a link, and then they should be able to drop by and hang out with you over video presence. And you should be able to invite anyone you want to your room, even if they don't have a Facebook account. So we want to make it work in WhatsApp and Instagram, and we also want to make it work for people who don't have accounts with any of our services. It's incredibly easy. You just send a link, and that's it. People can click on the link and join. But one of the things that's possible with Messenger Rooms that is going to make it a completely different experience from any of the other video presence services out there is that you don't need to schedule time up front like you typically need to for a meeting at work with more typical enterprise video conferencing services. You can create a room, you can open it to all of your friends or all of the people in one of your groups or communities if you want. And then we're going to put a tray at the top of your newsfeed of all of the active rooms that your friends or that people that you want to interact with in your groups are currently participating in, and you can just drop in, or your friends can drop into your room, and you can quickly and casually catch up. So while we've been building this out, I have to say I've really enjoyed testing this because a lot of what I've done is I've left a window open on my screen for a room, and I've either had people drop by to say hi who are people I like and care about, but wouldn't have necessarily thought to go call directly myself. But a lot of them are people who I would have used to have seen walking around the office or at social events. So I missed them and was really happy when they dropped in. The other thing I've seen is there are times when my close friends will a bunch of them will just drop into a room at the same time, and that'll just be this neat, serendipitous, and spontaneous interaction where maybe I've checked in on them or been to some kind of virtual events with them, during this COVID period. But having a spontaneous interaction with different subsets of your friends that wouldn't normally happen otherwise. It's been just a really fun experience so far, and I'm looking forward to more of you being able to experience this soon. So, as part of this, we're making it very easy to get the people that you want into a room, but we also know it's really important to make sure that annoying people or problematic people don't join, right? Because I do think the reality is that everyone has a random uncle or someone who's your friend, technically your friend, but you're not exactly looking to have them drop in and hang out with you right now. So we've designed this in from the beginning. You can make a private room where people can only join if they have the link directly, and you can text specific people the link through Messenger, or you can share it over WhatsApp with a group thread if you want to engage a group. Or you can make a room where you make it all open to all of your friends or people in a group. But even if you do that, even if you make it open to all of your friends, we're still actually on the back end just going to start off by showing it to the subset of people that you actually interact with on our services, or who you've shown some interest in potentially interacting with over time. So that way, we make sure that maybe that person who you added as a friend or you followed a few years back, but you don't really know them that well, and wouldn't want to hear that from them. That's not the person who's dropping into your room. And dialing this and making the experience work has been a really important part of testing this and getting this to be a good experience. And of course, in addition to all that, we're also we've built all the standard privacy and security features that you would want to have. You can kick someone out of a room at any time. You can lock a room to prevent any kind of new people who are joining. We've really built this service with privacy and security in mind from the beginning. And it's an important part of our private social platform vision. And we've been very careful to try to learn the lessons of how we've seen other people trying to misuse different other video conference and video presence tools during this period. So now, in addition to the spontaneous interactions that you can have, you can also schedule rooms for planned events if you'd like. In the room's creation flow, you're going to be able to set a time for the room to start. The default is going to be now, but if you want, you can set it at some point in the future, and then we'll notify the people who you've invited about the room a few minutes before it's set to open, so that way they can all come and you can all hang out together. We've also integrated rooms with Facebook events, right? Since almost no one is planning physical events right now, we've basically pivoted the Facebook events team to work on helping you plan online events instead. And the final note that I want to say about Messenger Rooms is that this is going to be launching across all of our apps as well as across Portal. The rooms themselves will be natively hosted in Messenger. So if you have the Messenger app, that'll be the best experience. But you're going to be able to create and invite people to rooms across all of our apps, in WhatsApp, in Instagram, and Facebook. And if someone doesn't have Messenger, then if they get a link, they're just going to be able to tap on that and join from a browser or from mobile web, and that'll be a great experience too. So we actually have already begun rolling this out and testing this in a couple of places so far, and I'm looking forward to rolling it out more over the coming weeks and getting it in more of your hands. So that is Messenger.